is acting like he's done it before.
Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Nick Folk for the point after. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go. Blue 32. Check four. Yellow, blue. 48 Mike, 60.
Ready. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On third down, here's Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, he's less likely to draw the flag.
A final shot before break. Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here there. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Single, slot. I got a left.
Red, cycle.
Right. He's tied right here. Tied to the right. Mike 8.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check cross. Check it back.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for second in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Check 26, check 26.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 36, Jones. Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another run for Wilson on second. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Tua now on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Hill. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They run for it with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yellow, 22, drop, 17.
They run the toss here to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. Tua, fast pass outside complete. Touchdown! Tanner Conner with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check, 41.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. On the return is Jones. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.